Sixth Army is a field army of the United States Army, the Army Service Component Command of United States Southern Command. Its area of responsibility includes 31 countries and 15 areas of special sovereignty in Central and South America and the Caribbean. It is headquartered at Fort Sam Houston. The Sixth Army saw extensive service in the South Pacific during World War II, including in New Britain, New Guinea, and the Philippines. Post-war it served stateside training Army forces till its inactivation during force reduction in 1995. The Army was reactivated in 2007. History. The 6th United States Army was activated in January 1943, commanded by Lieutenant General Walter Kruger. Under the codename Alamo Force, it assumed control of the majority of U.S. Army units involved in Operation Cartwheel, the campaign to isolate and neutralize the Japanese base at Rabaul in New Britain. Following the completion of Cartwheel, 6th Army joined Australian Army and other U.S. forces on the north coast of New Guinea. Similar in conception to the island-hopping operations of the Central Pacific, the object of the attacks was to land, establish a garrison and airfield which could support the next strike, and then move on. In September 1944, 6th Army was released from operations in New Guinea by the 8th United States Army. On 20 October 1944, 10th Corps and 24 Corps, under 6th Army, invaded Leyte in the Philippines. By December, Leyte was secured, and the 6th Army was relieved again by 8th Army to prepare for the invasion of Luzon. As a prelude to that invasion, the island of Mindoro was invaded by the Western Visayan Task Force comprising the 19th and 503rd Regimental Combat Teams. 6th Army took part in the invasion of Lingayen Gulf on 9 January 1945 with the subordinate units of 1st and 14th Corps. 6th Army units fought south until they met up to those of 8th Army advancing from around Manila. 6th Army then continued to clear the north of Luzon until the end of the war. 6th Army was to have provided the ground forces for the first phase of the invasion of Japan, but the surrender changed that. Occupation duty then followed for a short while until 6th Army returned to the United States, headquartered at the Presidio of San Francisco. 6th Army then took responsibility for training of Army forces from part of the continental United States, until it was inactivated as part of force reductions in June 1995. Reactivation. In 2007 it was decided that U.S. Army South will be redesignated as U.S. Army South under the Army Modularization Program. It is garrisoned at the Old Brook Army Medical Center building at Fort Sam Houston. In popular culture, the 6th U.S. Army is portrayed prominently in the 1953 film War of the Worlds, and is shown defending Los Angeles from an attack by Martians. In the film, the 6th Army commander is portrayed by actor Les Tremayne.